And he is exactly right. That's why it was really a mistake.
You know, Shedeur, hey, he looks really good. It would be awesome to have him. He lied to me.
Man, listen, Shedeur we talked about it, Earl. He's talented. Like, he has all the talent and the ability you want. He has the leadership qualities you need.
That Shedeur Sanders, over the course of the next 10 months, will be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. He's John Elway. I don't think he's Peyton Manning or even Eli, but I think he's the best quarterback they have, and it'll just take him time. And I think he's a good kid.
A fifth-round NFL rookie just made $15 million before taking a single snap. While haters were busy calling him overhyped, Shedeur Sanders quietly moved $250 million in jersey sales and completely broke the NFL's rookie system. The same people who said he'd never make a roster are now watching him outshine quarterbacks drafted 3 rounds ahead of him. But here's what nobody saw coming, and it's about to change everything you think you know about the modern NFL draft. I'm about to show you exactly how Shedeur turned doubt into dollars, why the NFL secretly fast-tracked his merchandise, and the cultural movement that's making executives panic. Stick around because the most shocking part isn't the money, it's what happens next. This isn't your typical underdog story. This is about a player who refused to play by the rules everyone else accepted. While other fifth-round picks are hoping to make practice squads, Shedeur Sanders is rewriting the entire playbook on rookie success. We're going to break down 3 game-changing elements: the shocking financial reality that has NFL executives scrambling, the cultural earthquake that's bigger than football, and the quiet panic happening in league offices right now. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this jersey phenomenon is just the beginning of something much bigger. Let's start with the number that has NFL front offices scrambling to rewrite their playbooks. Here's what actually happened. A fifth-round quarterback, someone most analysts said wouldn't even make the final roster, just pocketed $15 million in jersey commission alone. Not salary. Not a signing bonus. Commission from merchandise sales. That's more guaranteed money than starting quarterbacks like Gardner Minshew or Jacoby Brissett making base salary. The math is staggering. $250 million in total jersey sales, with Shedeur earning roughly 6% commission. That's $15 million in his pocket before training camp even starts. To put this in perspective, the average NFL career earnings for a fifth-round pick is around $2.8 million total. Shedeur just made 5 times that amount selling t-shirts. But here's where it gets interesting. NFL Fanatics didn't just list his jersey, they featured it prominently on their homepage. Meanwhile, Dillon Gabriel, drafted in the 3rd round, doesn't even have a jersey available for purchase. Kenny Pickett, a former first-round pick, has limited availability. Yet Shedeur, pick 164 overall, gets the full marketing treatment. One fan captured it perfectly: "I'm not buying a Browns jersey. I'm buying a Shedeur Sanders jersey." That's not team loyalty, that's personal investment. That's cultural significance. That's the kind of connection that transcends football. This isn't random. The NFL doesn't accidentally promote fifth-round rookies. They saw something in the data, in the social media engagement, in the cultural buzz that their algorithms couldn't ignore. They knew Shedeur would move product before the media knew he'd move the needle. But the money is just the surface level. What's really happening here is a complete disruption of how the NFL values talent, and it's making some very powerful people very uncomfortable. This jersey phenomenon isn't just about football, it's about representation, and that's exactly why certain people are so threatened by it. When fans say support black business and point to Shedeur's jersey, they're not just talking about merchandise. They're talking about ownership, representation, and breaking cycles. For decades, black quarterbacks have had to be twice as good to get half the recognition. Shedeur flipped that script entirely. Look at the fan reactions. Lifelong Raiders fans are saying they'll watch Browns games specifically for Shedeur. Cowboys supporters are buying Browns merchandise for the first time in their lives. One fan drove 3 hours to find his jersey in stores. Another said she's never owned NFL gear but ordered his jersey the day it dropped. This transcends typical fandom because Shedeur represents something bigger, proof that you don't need permission to be great. While other rookies are hoping for opportunities, he created his own. While they're waiting for coaches to notice them, he already has millions of people invested in his success. Here's a perfect example. A grandmother in Detroit bought her grandson a Shedeur jersey and told him, "This is what it looks like when someone who looks like you refuses to wait for permission." That jersey isn't just clothing, it's a statement, a lesson, a symbol of possibility. Critics say this is all hype, that jersey sales don't translate to on-field success. They're missing the point entirely. This isn't about predicting his NFL performance, it's about recognizing cultural impact. Muhammad Ali wasn't just a boxer. Michael Jordan wasn't just a basketball player. Shedeur isn't just a quarterback. The energy around Shedeur feels different because it is different. It's organic, grassroots, authentic. It's not manufactured by marketing departments or pushed by media narratives. It's real people making real investments in someone they believe represents their values and aspirations. This cultural movement is exactly why his jersey sales exploded. People aren't just buying into his talent, they're buying into what he represents. And that's a much more powerful force than any draft position or scouting report. But here's what makes this story even more incredible. The NFL establishment that initially overlooked him is now scrambling to catch up. Behind closed doors, NFL executives are having conversations they never expected to have about a fifth-round rookie. The league has a problem. Their traditional evaluation metrics, combined numbers, college stats, draft position, completely missed the most marketable rookie quarterback in years. While they were focused on arm strength and pocket presence, they ignored cultural relevance and fan connection. Here's what's really happening. Fanatics fast-tracked Shedeur's jersey production and placement. That doesn't happen without direct communication from the NFL. Someone in a boardroom looked at the pre-draft social media metrics, the engagement numbers, the cultural buzz, and said, "We need to be ready for this." Compare this to other rookies. Caleb Williams, the #1 overall pick, has standard jersey availability. Jaden Daniels, 2nd overall, same thing. But Shedeur gets premium placement, early release, and full marketing support. The league is essentially admitting they got the evaluation wrong. One NFL marketing executive, speaking anonymously, said they've never seen pre-draft jersey interest like this for a player drafted outside the first round. They had to adjust their entire rookie merchandise strategy because of one player. That's unprecedented. This creates a fascinating dynamic. The Browns now have a 5th-round pick who's generating first-round marketing revenue. That puts pressure on the coaching staff, the front office, and the entire organization. When someone is making you that much money, you find ways to get them on the field. Smart teams are taking notes. They're realizing that cultural impact and fan engagement might be more valuable than traditional scouting metrics. If Shedeur succeeds on the field, it validates a completely different approach to player evaluation, one that considers social media presence, cultural relevance, and fan connection as legitimate factors. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Some people in the NFL don't want this to work. They've built careers on traditional evaluation methods. If a 5th-round pick with massive cultural appeal outperforms their carefully selected first-rounders, it exposes flaws in their entire system. The jersey sales aren't just about Shedeur, they're about the future of how the NFL identifies and develops talent. He's proving that connection with fans, cultural awareness, and personal branding are just as important as physical tools. Training camp starts July 25th, and every practice will be scrutinized differently now. The Browns can't afford to mishandle someone who's already generating this much revenue and attention. Which brings us to the most important question: what happens next? So here's what we've learned. Shedeur Sanders just redefined what's possible for a late-round NFL draft pick. $15 million in jersey commissions, $250 million in total sales, and a cultural movement that has the league scrambling to keep up. This isn't just a sports story, it's a masterclass in personal branding, cultural awareness, and turning doubt into dollars. While haters focused on his draft position, Shedeur focused on his positioning. Training camp is about to start, and every rep Shedeur takes will be watched by millions of people who already bought his jersey. The pressure isn't just on him to perform, it's on the entire NFL to prove their evaluation system still works. Are you wearing your Shedeur Sanders jersey? Let me know in the comments if you're part of this movement or if you think this is all hype. And if you want to see more stories about athletes who broke the system, make sure you're subscribed because I've got some incredible examples coming up. In the next video, I'm breaking down the 3 other rookies who are quietly following Shedeur's playbook and why their teams are panicking. You won't want to miss that.